As the Israel-Iran conflict stretches into its sixth day, the world watches with bated breath, and nowhere is the sense of urgency more pronounced than in Washington, D.C. President Donald Trump, facing one of the most volatile international crises of his presidency, is at a crossroads. His decisions in the coming days will not only shape the fate of the Middle East, but also reverberate across the global stage and within the deeply divided political landscape of the United States. The present conflict erupted on June 13, 2025, when Israel launched a series of airstrikes targeting key Iranian military sites, including the highly sensitive Natanz nuclear facility. This bold move came after Israeli intelligence alleged that Iran was making significant progress toward developing nuclear weapons capability, a red line that Israel has long declared it would not tolerate. Iran's response was swift and fierce. Barrages of missiles and drones were fired toward Israeli territory, some slipping through Israel's advanced defense systems and causing both damage and alarm. In the White House, President Trump is grappling with a complex array of pressures and possibilities. On one hand, he has called for Iran's unconditional surrender, issuing stern warnings that any attack on American assets would be met with decisive force. The U.S. military has repositioned assets to the region, demonstrating readiness to intervene if required. Yet, despite the martial rhetoric and visible show of strength, Trump has stopped short of committing American forces directly to the conflict. Instead, the United States has so far limited its involvement to supplying Israel with advanced missile defense systems and intelligence support. Behind the scenes, diplomacy is unfolding at a frenetic pace. The Trump administration, well aware of the catastrophic potential of an all-out regional war, is actively exploring avenues to de-escalate. There is talk of initiating direct negotiations with Iranian officials as early as this week, with U.S. envoy Steve Witkoff and Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi being floated as likely participants. The goals of these talks are twofold: to broker a ceasefire and to open discussions around a renewed nuclear agreement, aiming to address the core issues that sparked the current hostilities. Yet, the path ahead is anything but straightforward. Within Trump's own political base, the conflict has ignited intense debate and division. Prominent allies such as Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, commentator Tucker Carlson, and activist Charlie Kirk have voiced strong opposition to potential U.S. military entanglement, arguing that it contradicts the president's America First doctrine. They warn that another foreign conflict would sap American resources and distract from pressing domestic priorities. Meanwhile, more hawkish voices, including Senator Lindsey Graham, urge robust support for Israel, viewing a display of strength as essential to maintaining America's credibility and alliances. 8 U.S. involve. This split among Trump's supporters underscores the political risks he faces. Any decision to escalate could alienate key segments of his base, while a failure to support Israel might invite accusations of weakness from both domestic critics and international observers. The president must navigate a delicate balance, weighing the imperatives of national security, alliance commitments, and political survival. Internationally, the stakes are equally high. The specter of a wider regional conflagration looms large, with oil markets rattled and neighboring countries bracing for potential spillover. Allies in Europe and the Gulf are pressing for restraint, while adversaries monitor every move for signs of American resolve or hesitation. As President Trump consults with his advisors, Congress, and international partners, the world waits to see which path he will choose. Will the United States double down on military readiness, risking deeper entanglement in a volatile region? Or will it seize the moment to broker a diplomatic breakthrough, averting further bloodshed and instability? The coming days will reveal not just the fate of the Israel-Iran conflict, but the direction of American leadership in a dangerous and uncertain world.